Unforgettable Shootout Scenes in Western Films. Title: Unforgettable Shootout Scenes in Western Films. Introduction. Western films have captivated audiences for decades, transporting viewers to a bygone era of lawlessness and adventure on the American frontier. One of the most thrilling and unforgettable elements of these films is the epic shootout scenes that often define the genre. From showdowns in dusty saloons to intense gunfights in the wilderness, these moments of high-stakes drama and action have become iconic in cinema history. In this article, we explore some of the most unforgettable shootout scenes in Western films, capturing the essence of danger and excitement that make these movies stand the test of time. 1. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, 1966, The Mexican Standoff. No list of memorable Western shootout scenes would be complete without Sergio Leone's masterpiece, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. The climax of this film features a classic Mexican standoff between three morally ambiguous characters, portrayed by Clint Eastwood, Eli Wallach, and Lee Van Cleef. The tension is palpable as the trio faces off against each other, with close-ups revealing their intense expressions. The slow-building suspense, coupled with Ennio Morricone's iconic score, makes this shootout scene unforgettable. 2. High Noon, 1952, The Final Showdown. In High Noon, directed by Fred Zinnemann, we witness a remarkable and nerve-wracking shootout scene that takes place in real time. Marshal Will Kane, played brilliantly by Gary Cooper, is left to face an entire gang of outlaws alone as the clock ticks towards noon. What makes this scene so unforgettable is the sense of isolation and impending danger, as Kane waits for his fate against all odds. Through expert camera work and performances, the tension builds and culminates into a dramatic climax that will leave viewers on the edge of their seats. 3. The Wild Bunch, 1969, The Opening Ambush. Sam Peckinpah's groundbreaking film The Wild Bunch revolutionized the way violence was portrayed in westerns. The opening shootout scene, set in a Texas border town, is a chaotic and brutal affair. The use of slow-motion shots, rapid editing, and squib effects make this scene a visually stunning and unforgettable experience. The Wild Bunch's frenetic shootout sets the tone for the rest of the film and demonstrates Peckinpah's ability to capture the gritty realism of violence on the frontier. 4. Tombstone, 1993, The Gunfight at the OK Corral. The legendary gunfight at the OK Corral in Tombstone, Arizona, has been recreated numerous times in film history. However, it is George P. Cosmato's Tombstone that truly brings the infamous showdown to life. With Kurt Russell as Wyatt Earp and Val Kilmer as the enigmatic Doc Holliday, this shootout scene is filled with tension, gun smoke, and impeccable dialogue. The dynamics between the characters, combined with memorable one-liners, make it a standout moment in Western cinema. 5. Once Upon a Time in the West, 1968, Harmonica vs. Frank. In Sergio Leone's Once Upon a Time in the West, the final confrontation between Harmonica, Charles Bronson, and Frank, Henry Fonda, is a masterclass in tension and choreography. The gripping nature and unexpected outcome of this encounter make it unforgettable. 6. The Magnificent Seven, 1960, The Battle of the Village. The Magnificent Seven, directed by John Sturges, features a memorable shootout scene known as the Battle of the Village. In this Western classic, a group of 7 gunfighters comprising the film's titular characters defend a small Mexican village from bandits led by Calvera, played by Eli Wallach. The shootout scene is an epic display of gunfire, explosions, and intense action as the outnumbered defenders stand their ground. The combination of daring stunts, dynamic camera work, and the charismatic performances of the ensemble cast make this shootout scene truly unforgettable. 7. Unforgiven, 1992, The Final Gunfight. Directed by Clint Eastwood, Unforgiven is a revisionist Western that explores the consequences of violence and the moral complexities of its characters. The final gunfight scene is a culmination of tensions built throughout the film, as the retired gunslinger William Money is forced to confront a group of ruthless outlaws. What makes this shootout scene stand out is its raw and gritty realism, with Eastwood's masterful direction presenting the violence in a visceral and thought-provoking way. The aftermath of the gunfight leaves a lasting impact on both the characters and the audience. 8. True Grit, 2010, The Ride into Outlaw Territory. Marshall Rooster Cogburn, portrayed by Jeff Bridges. This thrilling scene showcases the bravery and resilience of Maddie as she faces the dangers of the Wild West head-on. The seamless combination of suspense, action, and stunning cinematography makes this shootout scene a standout in the film. 9. Django Unchained, 2012, The Candyland Massacre. Quentin Tarantino's Django Unchained is a unique blend of Western and revenge film genres, and it includes one of the most intense and blood-soaked shootout scenes in recent memory. The Candyland Massacre sequence depicts Django, played by Jamie Foxx, unleashing his fury against the oppressive plantation owner Calvin Candy and his henchmen. This gruesome and violent shootout scene is punctuated by Tarantino's signature style, with expertly choreographed action, stylized violence, and memorable dialogue. It is a scene that perfectly captures the film's themes of justice and redemption. 10. 3:10 to Yuma, 2007, The Train Ambush. In James Mangold's 3:10 to Yuma, the final shootout scene takes place during a train ambush as the protagonists desperately try to keep their prisoner from being rescued by his gang. The tension builds as the gunfight unfolds amidst a chaotic flurry of bullets, explosions, and shifting loyalties. This climactic shootout scene is a thrilling combination of action, suspense, and character drama that showcases the desperation and determination of the characters involved. 11. The Outlaw Josie Wales, 1976, The Final Confrontation. Set against a desolate landscape, the tension builds as Josie Wales faces off against his nemesis, seeking to settle the score once and for all. With expertly choreographed action and intense performances, this shootout scene leaves a lasting impact on viewers. 12. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969, The Bolivian Standoff. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, directed by George Roy Hill, features a memorable shootout scene known as the Bolivian Standoff.